Hello dear traders and welcome one more time to the course. My name is Petko Alexandrov and I am the mentor in this course. In the first lecture, I will provide you with the 10 expert advisors for the dollar-yen currency pair, and for the very newbie traders or the ones who didn't use expert advisors so far and didn't watch any of my previous courses, I will show you how to place them properly on the MetaTrader platform. In the next lecture, you will receive more information as well about the MetaTrader platform. Now, for the people who already have some of my expert advisors, you will see that there is a slight difference between these expert advisors and the others, for example, that I have provided in the Euro Dollar course or the Top 10 Pound Dollar course, because with these expert advisors, you will have the possibility to add to the position on the next same entry signal. For example, if there is a short entry and after that there is another same direction signal, the expert advisor will add to the position, and when there is an opposite signal, it will reverse the position. Of course, I really don't suggest you in the beginning to use this because obviously you will be trading and you will be increasing the lot size, which brings higher risk. So just if you are planning, for example, to trade with 0.1 lot, you should trade with this lot. Now, the other difference and the main difference for me is that you will be able to follow the higher time frames or the longer time frames. Actually, the expert advisors will be following those. So 5 of the expert advisors are trading on M5, the other 5 are trading on M15, but these expert advisors are following the M30 and H1 charts using the MACD indicator, and you don't need to open M30 and H1 and to place the indicators. The expert advisors are following them automatically. And the best thing is actually this way we filter the entries by following a higher time frames or longer time frames. All right. And in this course, I will show you the whole process that I have followed. I have used Forex Strategy Builder Professional, and with this strategy builder, I have the opportunity to put these options into the expert advisors. So if you look at my chart now, you will see that I have one MetaTrader platform open here. I have opened a virtual account, a practice account, and I always suggest my students to start always with a virtual or the so-called demo account. So now I will show you how to place the 10 expert advisors that you will receive in this lecture on your charts. I have opened 10 windows or 10 charts with dollar yen on M5 time frame and 5 charts on M15. If you don't know how to open a new chart, you just need to find dollar yen. On your market watch, what you can do is press the U button and it will go to the dollar currencies, and here is the dollar yen. So just right click and go to chart window and a new one will come. Normally they come with some indicators. You can easily remove them. Go to indicators list, click on the indicator and delete it. To use expert advisors, you don't need to have any indicator over the chart. Even the indicators from the expert advisors, you don't need to have it over the chart. They are inside the expert advisors, so no need to place it over the chart. So in this lecture, you will be able to download the expert advisors for MetaTrader 4 or for MetaTrader 5, depends what platform you prefer to use. Personally, I prefer to use MetaTrader 4, and in the next lecture I will give you some more idea about the MetaTrader platform, and I will show you the very basics of this platform. So once you download the expert advisors, what you will need to do is you will need to copy them and you will need to go to file, that you see on the left up corner, and you go to open data folder, and then you go to MQL4 and you go to experts. So this is where you need to paste the expert advisors. Close this folder and right mouse over expert advisors and click on refresh. This will force the MetaTrader to compile the expert advisors. And keep in mind that it might take you just a little bit longer time as usual, because these expert advisors are much heavier with bigger code inside. I will show you later on in the course the codes in the expert advisors. So what you need to do, you need to place these expert advisors over each chart window. It is very important to have the right time frame. So you see that 5 are on M5 and the other 5 are on M15. So what you see here are the names of the expert advisors, but I use those as magic numbers as well. So in each expert advisor we place a magic number which allows us to follow the performance after that of this strategy. So how I have named them, it is very easy actually system, it's my own system. So the first digits 30 stands for $yen. Simply this is how I recognize the expert advisors, because I'm testing so many expert advisors daily for different currency pairs with different systems, so I need to have my system to recognize which expert advisor is for the $yen, for euro-dollar, especially in the accounts where I'm placing many expert advisors for different currency pairs. So this is my own system of naming the expert advisors. Okay, euro-dollar is 10, pound-dollar is 20, and then $yen is 30. And then, for example, if I have euro-yen, I would name it 13 for the first 2 digits. Okay, so simply the 3 stands for the yen, and especially 30 I named the $yen expert advisors. Okay, then I have the time frame. So this expert advisor is for M5, so I name it 05, and as you see below it is 15, so this is on M15. And then with the last 4, it really depends what I have been doing, but in this case I have named it 10 because this is the first version of these expert advisors, and later when I update the course, when I optimize these expert advisors, you will receive these updates. And here for the next update I will place, for example, 1106. So you will know that this is a new version of this expert advisor. And for example, if the second one doesn't need an update, it's doing fine, I will keep it 10.0. So you will know that this is still the first version of this expert advisor. Okay, and then in this case, particularly for this course, 06, 07, 08, 09, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is just to recognize the different expert advisors. So the last digit is kind of their unique number, and the previous ones show the version, the time frame, and the currency pair. Alright, but this is my own system. If you have better, more simple, that would be even better. So what you need to do is you need to first enable the auto trading, make sure it is green. This is very important, anyway your expert advisors won't work. And then it is very easy, I just double click on the expert advisor, and here comes the small menu of the expert advisor, where you can see that you can change the lot size, how much you want to trade, what is the maximum position amount if you want to add to the position. So for example, if I place it here 1 lot, it means that every time on a new same entry signal it will add 0.1, because this is how much is here, until it comes to 1 lot, and it will not add anymore to the position. Or you can decide to add more to the position, but one more time, I don't suggest you to do that. Start with 0.1 or 0.01, really depends what you are trading with, your capital. If you're on a demo, it doesn't matter so much. it's just fine to go with 0.1. And I suggest you not to hurry with adding to the positions. Just understand how these experts are working. If you like their performance, you can increase the lots by adding to the position. And below you can see the stop loss, the take profit, break even, the other parameters that we have for the strategy, and below here is what we call the magic number. And here you will see some random number, but what I prefer to do is to place exactly the same number, the same name of the expert advisor, so this way I will know which expert advisor after that performs the best. Okay, I will click on OK, and on the right up corner I will see the smiley face. This means that already this expert advisor is working. Okay, and you can see that here I have the values of all indicators used in this expert advisor, and this is because I used Forex Strategy Builder Professional and not EA Studio. With EA Studio I don't see anything on the chart, I have just a plain chart with the graphic. Now I have to do the very same thing. I will do it just on one more chart, and I will put the magic number. So here will be 30051,007, and I will click on OK, and I will have again the smiley face. So it's the very same thing I need to do on M15, starting with the first expert advisor, double click on it, and I will enter here 30151,001. Alright, I click on OK, and you see I have the smiley face. So I will do that now for all charts. And in the next lecture I will continue with some more basic information about the MetaTrader for the people who are first time seeing that platform. It is the most common platform. It gives us the opportunity to trade with expert advisors. It is a free platform, and that's why I have selected it to use it in most of my courses. Alright guys, this is how we place the expert advisors on the MetaTrader. So just place them on a demo account and practice trading with these expert advisors. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture. Cheers!